valley of 14,000 real estate agents, Aaron.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, how do you do it?
Boy, I've been doing it so long. I'm not even sure how I do it anymore. But yeah, I'll tell you what, when I was younger, experience and age goes a long way. When you're young, you don't think so, right?
Right.
But it really does. I wish we lived to be 200 or 300 years old.
Well, you can.
Because the age is just invaluable. It's just, you just keep learning so much as you go along, and you learn what works and what doesn't work. And we figured out some great systems over the years that really work for us. And we try to educate agents, whether they're with us or not, along the way. It's up to them if they want to use it or not.
Yeah. Aaron, as I've watched you over the years, one of the things that I know you don't do is you do not buy leads. You generate your own qualified relationships with people, one sale at a time. And you started out with one listing back in 2008. You held a party. You invited all their friends. And that was the beginning of this just horrendous career that you've had. And you've developed your smooth, you're deliberate, and you're direct, and you're genuine. And, if people realize you can't buy that, right? Skill pays your bills. You don't need to be buying leads.
No, you don't. I know. You told me I closed how many last month? Did you say 32, 33?
32, more than
wow. I closed 32 homes.
Yes.
Last month. And that's not a fluke. It's pretty consistent around there.
Yes, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
We're real consistent. And then when you told me the income that was generated, I don't even pay attention to it. I don't even realize. I was just like, wow, that was pretty good.
Well, look at this. You've sold 136 homes this year, Aaron.
Man, that's awesome.
I know.
So and that's not counting new home sales and some other things. So we're well on our way to topping over the 300 and the $100 million mark for sure.
Yeah. Well, you're doing an average of 23 home sales a month, plus what that's not your new home sales and the other things that you do. You're just my idol.
Stop it already.
Well, I teach agents, and it's like they're looking for magic. Well, work is only 4 words.
Yeah, there's no
4 letters.
Yeah, there's no quick fix in real estate. If you're going to be successful in this business, you're going to do a few of the things pretty consistent and pretty regular. And I like what you teach with Brian Buffini. I love Brian Buffini. Yes. He's awesome. Yeah. If you could just implement some of his tools that he gives, and that 90 days of greatness that you provide for the agents, it's really key. And what I like to do too is invite agents to come on Tuesdays at 10:30.
Yeah.
We have a 10:30 training here at the office, and what's great about it. It's only an hour and a half, so it's not this long 4-hour seminar, all day seminar. It's just an hour and a half. You're going to get a little tidbit of some good information, something that we use. And this Tuesday, it's going to be on what we were taught by Charles Clark III called the BOLT system: bulls, owls, lambs, and tigers. And that's all about personalities. That's very important, not necessarily to sell people, but to help them. Because if you know how they act or how their personality is, you can better help them in where they need to go and know the questions to ask to get them to the end. Yes. So we're going to talk about that this Tuesday. And then we always have a little 20-minute EXP presentation, as well. So we love to invite agents from all over to that.
Yeah.
At our building, 8400 West Sierra.
Exactly. So the bulls, the owls, the lions, and the tigers. What are you?
Bulls, owls, lambs, and tigers.
Or lambs.
So my people usually have 2 dominant traits. Mine's probably more tiger and bull than anything. But what happens is as you become more successful and your animal starts to change and you start adapting more. For instance, like an owl is someone that you have a lot of owl in you because you're very detailed. You like stats.
Yeah.
And you're good with numbers. Oh my God, I know you know numbers, right? So that's the owl in you. So that's the accountant, the bookkeeper, that's that in you. But what happens is when you're younger, you might not be any owl at all. But as you acquire your company and own a business and start helping other people, you have to acquire some of those traits. So but I'm more tiger, which is all fun. Let's go have fun. If it's not fun, I'm not doing it. And then the bull is more the driver personality, right? I call the shots. I'm in charge. And you're owl bull. That's what you are.
Yeah.
But over the years, you've gotten to be more tiger too, because you like to have fun, right?
Yes.
The one that I struggle with the most, which I'm getting better at, that's why all of the systems that we put in place for sellers is the lamb part. The lamb part is very empathetic. They're listeners. They don't talk as much. They're very caring people. They like pastel colors. So I've learned to do that over the years, especially when you sit down across from one, try to help them. You have to listen, right?
Yes.
So, I've worked on those two traits, but I'm more of a tiger and a bull.
Yeah. Well, whatever you are, I just idolize you, Aaron. Well, but you are an icon in many ways. I know you're an icon with EXP, but I mean, you're an icon to agents who have aspirations and motivation to build their business and achieve greatness. And we need more people like you in this world. People are becoming complacent. People are getting in funks. And you have, since I've known you, you've never been in a funk and you've never been complacent. And you're always, if you're going to grow, you have to be around people who are growing. Exactly.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people that are around you and your team, they grow because you continue to grow. You're not complacent at all. You are a tiger for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, tiger in a different way I'm talking about.
Well, and agents out there that are listening, you have to accept failure, like the feeling of accepting failure. I mean, like, you don't have to like it. I'm not saying, I try not to use weak words. I can't. And I'm pretty good at staying positive and using the secret. But what I mean by accepting failure is that as you go through life and as you try to attack this business and be successful at it, you're going to fail a lot more than you succeed.
Yeah. Well,
you don't have to like it, but you have to be able to understand the feeling of it and then moving past it.
And learn from it.
And learn from it. And a lot of that is just, and it's very uncomfortable. People are uncomfortable when someone says no to them or when you try something and you lose.
Yes.
Well, man, what I'm not going to say what I did, but shoot, the last 12 months, we dropped $100,000 on trying something that didn't even work. It didn't feel good. I didn't like it. Matter of fact, we had many conversations about it. Yeah. You had your reservations about it.
Yeah.
But I tried it.
You tried it, right.
And you know what it did? What I learned from that is going to propel me to whatever we do next.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you have to have those feelings. Another example of it is, before I met Marshall Silver years ago, I was terrified of public speaking. It was horrifying to me. I would not speak in front of people. I didn't even like being on the radio, anything at all. And well, you have to have that first time of standing in front of somebody, of a crowd of people, and just flopping and sweating and being terrified and just being an ultimate complete failure in everything that you did, for you to move on to get better at the next time you do it.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember when I did new home sales, I remember my first sale like it was yesterday. My first new home sale. Bart Sloan hired me, and they had systems in place that we had to do when people walked in the community, and they were very good at it. The training was exceptional. So people would walk in, "Hi, my name's Aaron Taylor. Welcome to blah, 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 blah. How long you been looking for a house? What's your situation?" We would have qualifying questions we would ask, right?
Right.
And then after that, I would take them in the model. And then I would show them the upgrades and options in the model, what's included, what's not. I'm trying to build a rapport, right?
Right, exactly.
Well, I did that a couple dozen times. And I remember this couple, it was an agent and a lady. And I did it. And every time I went to the next part, they just said, okay. They never said no. So I'm out in the lots, in the dirt, showing them the lots and showing them what house could be theirs. And they never once gave me an objection, right? So I'm like, okay. And I'm sweating. I'm feeling uncomfortable because I'm waiting for him to go, okay, thank you, bye. They're not saying it. So we get back in the new home community and the topo board there that shows all the lots. We picked out a lot and they picked their lot. I said, great. I go, so what do you think about going through with this today? She looked at her agent and they said, let's do it. Oh my God. I was so scared. There was a guy that trained me. His name was Michael Caldwell. And he's dead to this day. Love that man so much. He was the best salesman I've ever knew in my life. So he was standing at the front door with a cigar in his mouth and a hat.
Yeah.
He was standing at the front door and I'm at the topo board with these people. So as soon as they said yes, Michael looks at me because he knows I'm looking at him going, help, right? What do I do? And he has his cigar in his mouth and he's at the door and he looks at me and he goes, good luck. And he left me. So here I am with these people on my desk. I've never went over paperwork. Of course, I've read it. I don't know what to do. That was the most uncomfortable thing I ever did in my life. But look it, if I didn't do that one, if I didn't sweat with that one, if I didn't completely flop on it, even though they signed the contract, I'm several thousand homes in the makings right now from that one. So you have to be uncomfortable. You constantly have to push yourself.
And practice.
Practice and action, right?
Yes, uncomfortable becomes comfortable with practice and action.
Practice and action. I love that.
Yeah, I think you made that up.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Me too. I say it all the time.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
How 590 something shows?
500 and let's see, 79.
That's pretty persistent and consistent.
Yes.
Like no matter where you're at.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
I love helping people. I love researching. I love learning new things. I have so many people I follow all over the country. And when I do my hour run every morning consistently, I'm listening to somebody, Brian Buffini, Tom Ferry, Tom Toole. I listened to Tom Toole yesterday. He does 350 transactions a year in Philadelphia. I listened to him yesterday. I'm constantly learning. And then I want to share. I have a wonderful life. I'm happy and I just want to share. And
that's amazing. Well, you're an inspiration to so many as well. And you're like 64 years old now. I can't believe you. I
am 74.
Oh my God, 74.
Yeah.
You're like the constant. It's funny. I want everybody to know this because, we own this beautiful building together that we have, right?
Yes.
And we remodeled it. It's a really great place to work. I love coming here.
So does everybody.
The one reason I thought, well, I'm going to go into partnership with Ruth in this building because she's older than I am. And, she'll be dead way before me and I'll have this building, no problem. Well, I've been here now almost 3 years. Hell, I'm going to die before you, I think.
You're so funny. You're so funny. Well, you're not going to die, first of all. I have 17,000 more days to live and I'll live to 120. And you just have to put that number out there. How long do you want to live? And it's like the secret. It's like putting it out there. And then what you do every day happens. Like I know in my mind, broccoli is my icon for never getting cancer. I eat broccoli almost every day.
Yeah, you do. I
think I ate it twice yesterday.
Yes.
So because I believe in my mind that if I do that, I'll never get cancer. And it's amazing how the power of your mind and positive thinking works. And you, Aaron, you can live as long as you want to. You just have to get the age. How long do you want to live? 100?
That's something I learned this morning because, maybe that's the reason I'm on your show this morning. I have a vision board in my shower area, and it's what me and Jackie look at and what we want to accomplish for the year in our life. And as we do it, we cross it off. The other day we crossed something off. We love doing that, right?
Yes.
But the one thing I don't have on there, which I should, because I do know how powerful thoughts become things, and the powerful of the mind, and how your mind heals your body. I need to put on there where I want to live. And I think I'm going to put on there, I can't wait till my 100th birthday. Yeah. Like I'm going to see my 100th birthday.
Yes, yes, yes. And that's why I get up every morning and do my run. It's because I want to live. Yeah. It's not because I don't want to. It's because I want to. And so you adapt a mindset of positivity that allows you to live your life, happy and healthy, and enjoy your life. And you can do that, Aaron.
Yeah. I was thinking about something like this is live on your Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Next time I come on, can I put it live on mine too at the same time?
Oh, yes, we can.
I should do that next time.
Yeah, we should do that real soon.
Yeah, because then you post it on your board and people watch it. And
then I boost it too. So
then you boost it. So
actually, we're live on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm live on YouTube and on Facebook.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Yep, I need to learn. I need to get better at all that stuff. I got everybody else doing it for me. I need to get better. My extent on Facebook is I don't even like anymore. I usually love or like, make some comments once in a while.
Yeah.
But I know one day, I don't know what that day is going to be, but for me, I'm looking forward to the one day where I don't even have to look at Facebook anymore. I don't know about you, but for me, I'm looking forward to just having like a little something with just my grandkids and my kids and my good friends, and just kind of checking out, because I'm such a social butterfly, and I'm always all over the place. And
right.
I love people, and I love talking to people. I think I need to rest more.
Yeah. You don't have to be on Facebook to be famous.
I can just do pictures of myself.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I should do more of. You always say that. You always say you don't have to do a video. You don't have to do this. All you need to do is post.
Yeah.
Right. It could be a picture of a beautiful horse on a mountainside or something.
Yeah, something interesting. That's all. I mean, some of the things that catch my eye, I would never think catch my eye. Like I think it's Rebecca Link. Is she with EXP? I think Rebecca's with EX. I think so. Yeah, I think so. So anyways, she and her husband used to own a restaurant. And so every once in a while she'll post what she made for breakfast or dinner. And I would never think that I'd be interested in those things, but they're interesting, and, she'll tell you how she made it or whatever. It's amazing what catches people's interest that you wouldn't think catches their interest. Like anything that has to do with your dogs.
Oh my God. If I see anything with a puppy or a baby,
yes.
I want you to make a comment.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I love babies and dogs.
I missed such an opportunity when we got our puppies 2 years ago, because I could have done a daily journal about them growing up. Right. I should have done it, and I thought about it, and I just didn't do it.
Yeah. And it would have been interesting, because people's dogs are, in some cases, more important than their children. I mean, their babies are with them all the time.
Right.
When I kiss my wife goodbye in the morning, I kiss my dogs goodbye in the morning.
Right. Yeah.
I love them. Anyways, I have a radio show that I do every Saturday.
Yes. Can we do one more thing real quick? Quick. Yep. This is important.
Let's do it.
Okay. I did the stats this morning. I ran them with the MLS. I do area 0101, Aaron, to 0805, because I think that's the Las Vegas Valley. And I'm consistent with all my stats when I do this. This is single family homes. In June, the median price jumped to $398,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's insane. And I know, so you show May at 387, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And I think we often say on the radio show, I think we're going to peak at the 400, but who knows? I mean, I've seen a trend though lately. I know you have too, We have, I think, about 2,600 single-family homes on the market as of today.
We have 21 days of inventory, 2,713.
But see that rising?
Yes, it is.
Every week it's rising. Just
yes.
There's a pattern now. Very slightly, it's rising.
Yes, we listed 208 homes yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the first time it's gone over 200 ever.
Yep. So there's a pattern, and what's going to happen is, well, we'll talk about this today on our radio show. Is you're going to get to the point of like no return, where it's almost too late if you want to sell your house and really have that buying frenzy or get that top dollar. And I mean this to some of these sellers too. This is the perfect time if you have a home that backs up a major street, that's next to a pig farm, that has some kind of obstacle.
Exactly.
Now's your time to get rid of that dog.
Yes.
Because in next year, when there's 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 homes on the market, you're going to have to really take the price cut.
Yes, yes. And you know that the people that were in forbearance are going to come out of forbearance, and they're not going to go into foreclosure, but they're going to have to sell their home because they probably didn't get a job. That's why some of these numbers are going up.
Yeah. Oh, and they have equity.
They have equity, so they don't have to. So the foreclosures in this town are like 20 a month, 20, 25 a month. So that's not what's, people think there's a bubble. There's no bubble. Nothing's going to crash. People are putting twice down what they used to put down, right? They're getting a fixed asset, which is the hedge against inflation. The price, the mortgage interest is so low, you can't rent. You know what the median rent is? $2,400.
If I had to guess, I'd say $1,700.
$2,400, the median.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yeah. So people, that's why people are buying these homes. And here's something that you might want to think about, Aaron, for your show. The market is churning. Okay. They're buying, they're selling, they're buying, they're selling. That's why I report what was just listed to show people we have new listings every day, at least 100 plus. Yesterday we did 208. So what that means is there's new properties out there for people to look at. Right. It's not just the same old 2,700 homes. It churns every day. We sold, let's see, how many did we close yesterday? We closed 151 homes yesterday, and we put 208 on the market. That's why the days of inventory went up a day to 22. It's almost 22 days, 21.8 days. So that's the thing that I think agents need to understand. They need to get out and get more listings, because
they do. They need to understand the trends and where it's going, and they need to listen. I mean, if an agent just listened to your show, like once a week, like let's say on Saturday, or listen to our radio show, they would have enough ammunition to be able to speak to a buyer or seller with some education, with some knowledge. Mm-hmm. So they know what they're talking about. Do you know that, we started foreclosing last month at Nevada Legal News. You knew that, right?
No.
Foreclosing again? They're foreclosing on houses again.
Yes, I know that.
But they're only foreclosing on vacant homes.
Okay.
Only vacant.
Okay.
So, and those are all getting bought up. So there's not very many. And I believe as of now, it's only Friday and vacant, or is that, I think it's just Friday, because Javid's down there. We bought a couple already. So I think that's going to give us a little spike in inventory as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Because of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Aaron, in my group, Ruthie Rocks on Facebook, I post the stats every day so you can print them. And also, like, this is the new thing from Brian Buffini. This is not a bubble. So you can download those, have your team members download this stuff and carry it in their pocket or their purse, so that when somebody asks them how's the market, they can show them. Because, people like to see things. Yeah. And then they can give it to them. And I keep it generic. If you notice, I don't put my name on it anywhere. I keep it generic so anybody can use it.
Oh, yeah, because I'm going to put the real estate guy all over that one. Well, right there.
You can do whatever you but that's fine. See, I don't care. I want everybody to succeed and give out. I think the more information like this we give the community, the better we'll be, because I don't and again, my secondary agenda is I don't want the iBuyers and the interlopers to come in and take our business. If you watch TV, they're all over TV, you know, with testimonials and everything. So the more information we can provide to the community, the more we're going to keep our industry alive as agents.
For sure. You're going to call on my radio show today?
Yes.
Real Estate Live on 840 AM News Talk Radio every Saturday.
I know.
10 to 12.
What's the phone number?
It's 702-733-5968. 702-733-5968. And we always give Grape Street Cafe gift cards for people that call in, ask us a question.
Nice.
But if you could call in at 11, that would be incredible, because I'm going to prep the listeners that you're going to call in with the housing numbers.
Okay. All right. That sounds wonderful. Aaron, thank you so much for taking your time this morning. You took 3 times what you told me you were going to, so I really appreciate that.
Well, thank you. I love being on your show. Have a great one.
Okay.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.